time for us to get into the big story of the day. And if you buy the copy of the New Vision, you read a very interesting headline here on page 3 where they say new taxes are going to start today. Now, today marks the beginning of the financial year, which usually starts on 1st July and ends on June 30th, which was yesterday. That was the end of it. It means that the money that was allocated to the government to spend last year, actually that money now stopped yesterday. And if some money was not spent, usually they send it back to the treasury. And I don't know why some government departments just never spend the money, and then you have to take it back without work not being done. But anyway, so based on the National Development Plan for the new proposed tax measures that will finance the 72.3 trillion national budget starts today. And there are some new taxes, of course, that were proposed. Those ones, some of them will start today. Some of them have a transitional time, which that means they will not, for them, they may not start effectively today. But there's a transition period. It could happen after 2 months, 3 months, or even 4 months, depending on how long the transition will take. But at least Ramadan Gobi said all that doesn't start today, but something must start today if you buy a copy of the New Vision. And some of the taxes that have been talked about here is maize bran and wheat, where they say that a $10, they say $10 per metric ton export levy on maize bran is going to be implemented, and also wheat bran and also cotton cake. They hope that this tax will help retain these raw materials within the country for domestic use in animal feeds. That is what the government says that it wants to do. But also there's a common external tariff. They want to align Uganda's tax policy with the East African member states, and that is why they're implementing the 1% custom value on taxable items under the common external tariff, so that you may have to face it. And there's an import duty on imported fabric will be reduced to $2 per kilogram, or 35%, whichever is lower, down from the $3 per kilogram, or 35%, whichever is higher. And they say that in addition to the import duty on garments was reduced to $2.5 per kilogram, or 35%, whichever is higher, from $3.5 per kilogram, or 35%, whichever is higher. When it comes to local beer, I don't hear, this is where some of you love it the most here. They say that